So our guest is in studio. He is an adrenaline junkie and ambassador for a stigma-free society from the mental disorder
And disability.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
so glad to host you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome
Thank you
to
so
the
much.
hottest show in the East Africa, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can say that again.
Yeah, for sure. So for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about you.
Kasanda Bill is it's a biker, an amputee, and I do digital marketing. I'm also into community development work, and I also love art. Yeah, in summary.
Awesome.
Cool, yeah.
All right. So you had an accident.
Yeah.
Tell us about what life was like maybe before and after that.
Before my accident happened in 2015, October. Before the accident, life was fine. I came from like a humble background, and I was making it in life. I had money at that time. My life was flowing like I was balling. So then I had a bike, and I had a passion of biking, riding motorcycle competitively. So I started racing. On that day, we were out on Kiganjo Road, that is exit 13 on Thika Road. We were out having fun, racing with friends. Then we just got to a corner, and I couldn't handle the power of the bike. Then I lost control, went off the road, hit a pelican side, and I lost my foot there.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, I lost my foot there. It was the most traumatizing thing you can go through. You've lived 25 years of your life, then you just wake up one day without a leg. What do you do?
Oh, Cass. So how exactly do you deal with the trauma then?
Right now, I've recovered from it. I suffered from PTSD. I even went into depression for... I'm so lucky to say I came out of depression very fast. It didn't consume me the way it has consumed so many people around. But it's the most difficult thing to deal with. One, because, PTSD, or let's say depression is like telling somebody who is colorblind to appreciate color. You get? You're not on the same page. You're not on the same page. So it was that for me. I couldn't see value in life. I could see people around me, everybody's sympathizing. Everybody's empathizing with me. So you can't do much. Why? Because even your body, like for me, I lost my right foot on the spot. I broke my left foot. Then after the second surgery, my right side was kind of paralyzed. I couldn't do anything with my right arm. Then on the left side, I had a sling. So literally, the best you can do is just see.
Yeah.
So that was my situation after the accident. But slowly, I kept recovering, and my family was very, very supportive. But sometimes they could just look at me and stare without knowing what to do.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. That's the main reason why I'm here. We need to educate the community on how to deal with disability and guys dealing with mental health. Yeah, because my family was just staring at me. They didn't know what to do. They were scared on what to say. They didn't know if the jokes that I used to laugh at were still funny. Oh, so it was always a silent room when I'm in the room. Yeah, and everybody was just there looking at me, anticipating what I wanted next. If I needed a drink, everybody would run and get me a drink. If I needed a remote to switch the channel, everybody would get the remote for me. So that was my life. To some extent, even though the family think they are helping, but they are kind of damaging me inside. Because to me, being too much helpful to me, it's like rendering me useless.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yes.
Disability is not an inability.
Yeah, it's
in
not
of itself.
inability. Yeah, the fact that I don't have a leg doesn't change the fact that I also need to struggle. Struggle is normal.
Yeah.
Yes, so the family and the people around guys living with disability, they need to allow us to struggle. They need to be there for us, but they don't need to do everything for us. Yeah.
Speaking about depression,
Yeah.
what was that one thing that also, what was that one glimmer that made you see, okay, guys, let me keep on going and going and going?
For me, I would say at that time I was talking to somebody who kept pointing the amazing things that I had achieved in life at that time, subconsciously. he wasn't directly pointing them to me. So I could see for a while before the accident, I was taking care of my family. I had taken my brother to college and he had just finished. My sister was in school, so they were happy. That was like an achievement to me. So those are some of the things that I was like, okay, even though I don't have a foot, there are things I've achieved. There are things I can pride myself with. And I also looked at the dreams that I had before the accident. It was so clear. I had dreams before the accident. And after the accident, I kind of felt like all the dreams were gone, but they were not gone. But one thing that came out clear to me was I had the dreams before the accident, and there was no time in life I told myself that, you know what, I want to own a digital marketing company with a leg.
Yeah.
It was all about, I want to own a digital marketing company.
Yeah.
With or without a leg.
Right.
So when those dreams were so clear to me after the accident, and there was no time in my life, like I could say, I want to achieve a certain thing while walking. You see? So those were the things that kind of made me realize and acknowledge the fact that I'm still capable of going out there and making things work.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, there's one thing that I keep telling myself. You don't need to walk to be intellectually smart. You get? The fact that you're walking doesn't relate to your brain functionality.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The fact that you're touching something doesn't relate to your brain functionality.
Yeah.
So your brain is independent, whether you have your 4 limbs or whether you don't.
That's true.
So that's it. Those are things that I actually asked myself and I went through on a daily basis, and they encouraged me to come out of it. And I'm so happy and I'm proud, and I'm out here to speak about it.
Right. And
It's okay.
And you actually, seeing you speak, it's so inspiring, and so is your story. Where did the idea of turning it into a movie come from? Is it based on the fact that you wanted to share this experience just the way you have with us?
Actually, the movie wasn't my idea. It was a friend's idea.
Okay.
So a friend rang me and was like, you know what? It was my Nandungo. I was like, I want to meet you. I was like, okay, you can come over. So he came, I was like, check out this website. So we went to the website with him. Then I could see articles and movies that were done with people living with disabilities. And he was like, you know what? We can do this. But I told him, you know what? We are blacks. These guys are whites, man. I was like, you know what? Check. There's a Ugandan who did it. I was like, oh, a Ugandan did it? I was like, okay, it excited me. Then we went ahead and did the movie. So the first movie that we did never won. But it was kind of an encouraging thing to me. The fact that we lost the first time, it was good for me. So that was 2016. That was 2016. So 2017, we did another movie that won an award. Yeah. So those are some of the things that keep me going. They encourage me to keep going. Yeah.
Speaking about your achievements, tell us about Mount Longonot.
Yes, I mean,
Yes.
that's just so amazing.
Yeah.
You really are. You're amazing.
I know, right?
Tell us
Tell
about
us about
what you're
that.
trying to do. We would love to know.
So I've challenged myself to hike Mount Longonot on crutches without the prosthetic. The main reason why I'm doing it on crutches is, one, people need to appreciate who they are, just as they are. You have a leg, you don't have a leg. Appreciate yourself just the way you are.
Yeah.
I want to hike it without a leg. Why? Because I don't have a leg. You get? And the message behind it is, I'm trying to spread awareness when it comes to mental health. Mental health is big,
Yes, for
the
sure.
whole world.
It is.
It's one of the common illnesses. Yet it's not common in our country. People don't talk about
In
it.
Africa.
Yeah.
In Kenya,
Yes.
in Kenya, we live in a society where if you hurt your arm and you have it's called what?
A cast.
People will run to you to sign it.
Yes.
But if you tell them you have depression, guys will run away from you.
that's
You
so
get?
true.
So we need to change the narrative around it. People need to appreciate the fact that you can also suffer from depression. And it's a common illness like any. It's like
is,
cancer.
yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to break that stigma around it. I want to go talking about it. I want to share my story. I'm hoping that my story can encourage people to talk more about depression and mental health as large. And also it can encourage people living with disability to come out of it. For me right now, I wear shorts. sometimes I wake up, I'm in shorts and I'm on the street. I see people staring and I'm just laughing at them. Why? Because I want to do it as often as possible.
That's true.
Yeah, to break, the more they see it, the more they'll kind of accept it into their culture.
Yeah.
So more of us need to come out of here and just embrace who they are. Yeah, don't be scared. It doesn't make you less.
That's true.
It doesn't make you less.
Yeah. So guys, woo, woo. That was heavy. So guys, let's